I am currently 25 years old, turning 26 in August, and I thought to myself today, are we wasting our time making TCGs? Now, I'm not talking about TCGs as a hobby per se, because everyone needs to have hobbies, and I think game design is valuable in a lot of ways. I'm really talking about TCGs as a business. If you Google the internet or you look at your local landfill, you may see that there are a lot of these dead TCGs. So many dead card games, so many gone rulebooks, and lots of communities have died out over time. It makes me wonder, does it even matter at the end of the day? Does making these new TCGs matter if in a couple years it's probably going to be gone? Objectively, TCGs as a business model are costly, wasteful, and largely unsuccessful. It takes a lot of money to print a TCG, to transport the TCG across overseas if you are making it overseas. And if you're making a TCG in the United States, it costs a lot of money to find a factory to ethically print the cards, at least if you want the cards to be high quality. TCGs are also very wasteful. We need to print a lot of cardboard, get a lot of ink that may or may not be safe for the environment. And of course, at the end of the day, can we actually recycle the ink into things that are worth recycling into? If we were to say compost the cardboard of TCGs, would that be even safe for human consumption based off the inks that are inside of the cardboard? Does it become even worth it to burn these dead trading card games as fuel for a fire at the end of the day? Like I said before, if you make any TCG at all, you have to assume in today's market it is going to fail. There are dozens, hundreds of these dead trading card games that exist, and ultimately you are just going to be left for eBay or for some secondary market value that is almost nothing, most likely, save for a few niche collectors. This video is largely pessimistic on the TCG model. But at the end of the day, I still love trading card games, even if it is a broken model. I just think that we need to rethink the way the trading card game model should exist. Trading card games are not accessible enough, they're not fun enough, they're not unique enough, and it could be a lot better in general. The problem, I think, is that trading card games are being treated as this easy money-making business model, rather than making pro-consumer methods as a hobby. So if it is your dream to make a trading card game, you should still make a trading card game. I've seen trading card games change lives hundreds of times in making communities, forging lifelong friendships, and even finding people to be lifelong partners. So go ahead and make a trading card game. But I will say, you have to think about a few things if you want to survive. Number one is, I think you should still keep your trading card game as a hobby. When you treat a trading card game as a hobby, rather than as a business, you will probably do more pro-consumer methods than say doing anti-consumer methods. For instance, it's not a good practice to put in the best cards in the most rare slot a lot of times to sell more cards in your product. It's better to make the game more accessible and cheaper as a whole to play. Speaking of that, you should probably make your game either focus for collecting or focus for playing. If your game is focused on playing, make it affordable and easy to play. And if it's focused for collecting or investing, focus on print to demand to keep the collector and investor value up while minimizing waste, and hit a niche audience, say, I don't know, cryptids for example. The biggest point I will say again is your trading card game needs to be unique. There are so many trading card games that exist today, it is not worth copying and borrowing, drag and dropping some mechanics you like from your old TCGs into some idea you like. You need to make your game unique. You need to have a team that knows what they're doing. And if you look around you on the Discords, on YouTube, on communities, there are a lot of people who know what they're doing in bits and pieces. Some people know how to design games well, some people know how to do art well. You can find a team of people who are interested in making a TCG who will make it good. You just have to look around. So yes, if you make a TCG today, you might be wasting your time. But let me ask you this, did you make it worth it for yourself? Was the actual process of making a TCG enjoyable? Was the playtesting enjoyable? Was the art making enjoyable? Was getting those cardboard pieces into a kid's hand or to a family's hand worth it for you? If that was the case, then it wasn't a waste of time. It was definitely worth it. Well guys, that's the video today. I hope you enjoyed my little pessimistic rant on TCGs being wasteful and some existential thoughts on the industry as a whole. If you like my videos, subscribe, like, dislike, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Peace.